Hello, in this video you're going to learn how we can work on a living room over here. So I'd like to situate my living room right in the center of this room, and before I do anything else I'd like to first situate my sofa. I'd like to start somewhere here, and this is quarter scale. I'm going to place the center of the sofa. This is roughly 16 feet, so this would be 8. And my sofa is going to be 1.5 feet. So that's 1.5 feet, and that's another 1.5 feet. And it'll be 2.5 feet. 2.5 feet approximately there. 1 foot, 2.5 feet there. So we have the outline of a sofa, sectional sofa there. Alright, so now let's do another one. I'd like to place it approximately there. I'll do the same thing, 2.5 feet. Actually, let's do it 3 feet. 1, 2, 3. 3 feet in total. And now 2.5 feet in depth. 2.5 feet in depth. So now I have 2 sofas placed there. And now I'm going to be placing a coffee table in the center. So if we want to find exactly the 45-degree, you can always draw this diagonal line, and I know that my center will be approximately there. And then if I turn it another 90 degrees, I could have, this is the center of my coffee table approximately. Let's find again 1/4 inch, and let's do 1.5 feet, so that's 2 feet actually. 2 feet right there in width, and let's do it 4 feet in width. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we have an area to sit in, and now we can walk around. We want to make sure that we have enough distance. This is 2 feet to walk on the back. If you don't love something, you can always erase it and adjust it slightly until you find it just the right distance. So for example, we have tracing paper over here. We could always draw these furniture pieces separately, and then move them around on tracing paper until we find the best location for them. So you see, if we place it over here, we might just walk around better into the patio right there. Okay, or we can place these 2 over here and give more room there. So it always is a good idea to try different possibilities with our furniture pieces. Alright, but let's keep it this way. I'd like to have some built-ins over here on both sides of my fireplace, but actually instead of being 2 feet deep, I'd rather have them at 1 foot mark. Right there. Alright, so now that's giving me a bit of an idea on where we want to place things, and roughly I would like to have a little area here to sit down and read. Maybe I can place a chair there. So we just have to figure out, this is all approximate. I'd like to have a club chair approximately here, 2 feet by 2 feet, and I'll just place it there. And I have my circle template there. Let's see, if I want to have a small table, 1.5 feet in diameter, to put a couple of books there, I can always have it there. Okay, so now we have figured out how to situate a few furniture pieces. Once we have those, we can go ahead and mark and start drawing the extra lines to make the sofas a reality, more of a reality. Alright, so now we have the backrest. Let's add a couple of diagonal lines for reflection. Now let's consider adding an area rug. Let's make it 8 feet by 10, approximately there. Alright, so we measure with the scale ruler and we know we got it. Alright, that seems to be working. Good. And now we would just have to work with my outlines. I'm going to work with a slightly thicker outline for the perimeter. For the outside edges of my area rug, I'm going to wiggle the edges, and this would be the edges of the other sofa. Lines over here for the coffee table. This is going to be my chair for reading, and my side table there. And I'm using a thicker pen. With this not thicker, thinner pen, I can draw more lines on the inside, such as these, to draw the divisions of my sofa. I can also draw these lines to show where I would be sitting. A couple of lines if it is made of glass, and now I can add a few dots to suggest texture.